Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Monza Games, and today we're gonna have a look at if Heroes of the Storm is actually worth playing. Well, as you guys know, on my YouTube channel, I actually post a lot of games of Heroes of the Storm, and I really enjoy this game, but I want to make this video to actually show you guys how much I appreciate this game. Not just it's a Blizzard game and it will go huge, it still is very small, but I think there's so much growth for potential in a game or a MOBA game like Heroes of the Storm. So if you actually think about it, it competes against League of Legends, which is by far the biggest game in the world. In every region, League of Legends is most probably most populated. So it's competing against League of Legends, it's competing against Smite, Dota 2. And I think that's why the game is still small. Not a lot of people actually want to try out this game, but I really believe that this is seriously the next best MOBA to actually get yourself into. So if you look at it from a business perspective, you will see actually the growth of this game. If you watch DreamHack, if you watch the Globals tournaments, every time it's live, it's a little bit bigger than it was previously. This game is growing very slowly, but it's still growing at a steadily pace. And I believe in the next 2 or 3 years, this game will be the next best game. I think this game will actually be the very first one to be able to compete against a game like League of Legends. So the next thing I want to jump into is why I think Heroes of the Storm will go big or will grow much bigger than they are currently. We all loved Blizzard games one way or another. Like we all loved World of Warcraft, Warcraft 3, StarCraft. Those were like the awesome games ever. I mean, even Diablo was like the biggest game ever if you think logically about it. But why I think Heroes of the Storm will go big is because every single character from the games, from all those games that I just mentioned, will be also implemented in Heroes of the Storm. So you can play your Illidan, which is a Warcraft hero, was the biggest boss in Burning Crusade. And then you can always also play Lich King, which is really cool. You can play heroes like Vala, which is a demon hunter on Diablo. And I think like all of this put together in one game will actually grow it a lot better, because we all have some situation or some set of relationship with these characters already set up for us. And in the long term, I think that this game will be able to actually grow a lot better than people said it would. The current problem that Heroes of the Storm has, it's running on a StarCraft 2 engine, which is super bad for the game in general. I think that Blizzard actually tried to save some money to build this game to see if there's some sort of interest in this game. I really do think that this game is, losing a lot of potential because of this. If you disconnect out of a game, there's a very long wait time for you to actually come back into the game. And when you get back, the bot selected abilities for you, so that you can't really go back and change it or anything, which makes it a very bad experience if you DC. They will need to be able to fix that, but it will only happen if they get a new engine for this game. I think they have it in the loop, they have it in their minds as well. They just want to see if this game is gonna grow much bigger, and then they have the budget actually to do that. I believe once this game gets its own engine, this game will be like almost 4 or 5, maybe even 10 times bigger than it is currently. With all the negative things out of the way, I still believe that Blizzard is a brilliant company. They make the best games that you can think of. I mean, even Hearthstone is huge when it comes to competitive. Also, BlizzCon will be held 3 times a year now, so there will be 3 times World Championships every year, which makes it so much better for casters, for anyone that is in this business industry. It's going to be so much better for the bigger teams, for the pro teams to actually make money, even though it's not as much as Dota 2 or League of Legends. It's still gonna be a very big game if you think about it. So if you wanna go pro in this game, I highly suggest you start right now. Picking up this game, it's gonna be the next best thing. You do not want to start too late. I mean, the next patch is coming soon. The next season is coming soon. So I'm pretty sure if this game grows a lot more, they will still do minor tweaks and, you know, the finer cleanups that they need to do, like building a new engine, fixing the reconnect system, making you able to retalent your talents before, like, you know, 30 seconds after you pick it or something. I'm not 100% sure what they have to do, but I'm pretty sure this game will grow as soon as they have that new engine, you know, going and stuff like that. Also, as you guys noticed, is that Overwatch just released pretty early, and that game's growth is insane. That game is just doing amazingly right now, and the reason being is because it's running on its own engine. It's not competing against such big games. I mean, Counter-Strike Global Offensive is quite big, but it's not as big as League of Legends. So creating a MOBA game is very much harder to compete against, but single player or first person shooter games doesn't compete that much compared to anything else in this industry, and that's why Overwatch is doing so well. They got their own engine. They can basically do whatever they want on that engine to make the game the best possible experience for the players and also for the casters. But what I know is that they haven't released a replay system yet, so it's very hard for casters to actually cast games currently. They have to change that pretty soon, but I'm pretty sure they will. But going back to the Heroes of the Storm scene of things, you guys must see the numbers growing every time it's up. It's just insane, the growth of this game. And at this very moment, you know, Blizzard is promoting Overwatch, so the numbers went a little bit down for Heroes of the Storm. But it's gonna go back, guys. It's really, really gonna grow. It's really gonna get back. And I think this game is really worth picking up. It's really fun. It's not a normal MOBA game, so you don't have any gold, you don't have any last hits. No one is complaining about kill steals. It's just such a great experience for a pro player, for a new player. They have such great things in mind as well for the training, to get you on the first, you know, few games to see how this game works out. Capturing mercenary camps is so cool compared to any other MOBA. Like, that mercenary camps walks down a lane and actually help you push down forts and, you know, towers and stuff like that. It's just so great. This game has such great potential in growing still, and I would love for you guys to actually start to pick this game up. If you have any feedback about this, please let me know in the comment box below. I would really like to hear from you guys. With that being said, I'm out of here, baby. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.